Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo with Special World. Now Special World has some of the most difficult levels in the game. Most difficult in a fun and challenging way though. And each level has a cool name. This one's Gnarly. Gnarled means like twisted in a wild and surprising way, so if you say gnarly, that means it's kind of wild and surprising. Let's see how gnarly is. Luckily for us, we have two capes on board from Star World. Alright, you're met with this pretty difficult jump right here, right off the bat. You know, it's possible to make that jump, but just hit this vine block, save yourself a lot of trouble. Work your way up here and then go into a free fall, but do be careful when you get towards the bottom because there's always a blue-shelled Koopa waiting for you. I feel like half the time he's just camping me, and he gets me. Alright, line these P-switches up. I don't know what each one does individually, but I know if you hit them all at the same time, you're covered. Alright. And that's pretty much it for Gnarly, not too bad. Oh, I lost control. I reared myself into a 15 though. Although, to be honest, I kind of need to go for low numbers so we don't get caught up in a bonus round game. Alright, the next level is Tubular, which comes from surfer culture because if you're riding a wave and it crests over the top and forms a tunnel, well, that's what tubular means. It forms a tube. And so surfers, when they like something, they'll say, well, that was tubular, like as if they're describing a perfect wave. So while that's a win for surfer culture, it's actually a huge loss for the game because the difficulty on this level is fraudulent. It's absolutely filthy. Why is that? It's because you gotta string 3 of these inflatable pea things together, and it's not exactly easy to do. So like, I'm letting this one go a little bit so I can get some extra time with it before it runs out because this next one's hard to chain. Alright, go. And the reason it's hard to chain is because you kind of gotta pause here for this football with Chuck. Pause for that football too. Okay, get that. Watch out, Chuck will sometimes turn around and try to kick a football at you. Alright, we're almost to the end. Oh, just get me out of here. Okay. Wow. Okay, now we didn't die, but that's only because I've played that level a million times and I've died a million times on it. Alright, next is Way Cool. That's pretty self-explanatory. We all know what way cool means. Alright, resist the temptation to hit that first block. Resist the temptation to hit that second block. Alright, give in to temptation. Give in to temptation again. Now this route will take you to a Yoshi if you need one. I'm actually going to try to beat Special World without a Yoshi, just because whoever plays this gets a Yoshi, and the reason they do that is because these levels are incredibly difficult. And Yoshi allows you to skip, like look at this, if you have Yoshi, that takes you out of the level basically. You don't have to do anything. So, while Yoshi does make this, I don't know, gives you a handicap, I don't think we really need a handicap to beat this, as I get hit, of course. So I am going to give it a shot without Yoshi. Especially if you get a blue Yoshi, then you just end up flying through all the levels, you know? That's really not what we're looking for. There we go. We're looking for something challenging like that. There's our 1. And by the way, if we beat Special World without dying, that will be truly a miracle. I don't think I've ever done that. On average, we're going to die about 5 times. So now we're on Awesome. It's just impossible to get through Special World without dying, without a Yoshi. If I had a Yoshi, all day we could beat it without dying. But where's the fun in that? Alright, now this level is hard because of these Koopa Troopas camping you with their shells, and they will camp you until the cows come home, and they'll get you too. Even if you know they're coming, they'll get you. Like, look at that. Just incredibly difficult, even when you know they're coming, to dodge all the shells. Oh, look at that. He almost got me. Alright, now pick up a shell because you'll need it over here to get the star right here. Oh, hit it the wrong way. There we go. Okay, we got the star. That'll make this part a lot easier because look at all these enemies. You got some hard jumps here, which are already tough enough. Like, we don't need it to be even harder. Alright, now, those ice blocks are slippery. Now, don't jump right there, because you'll kill that Koopa Troopa, and you actually have to jump off of them. So, do that. Do that. Okay, and we're on our way. Oh no, we are going to get a bonus round game eventually, it looks like. That's okay. If and when we die, we'll be able to collect some lives from the bonus round game, I guess. Alright, what's next? Groovy. We all know what groovy means. That's cool. Alright, it's nice that I've got some fireballs. Okay, if you need a Yoshi, this block right here has a Yoshi. Alright, we do need a Yoshi, we're just not getting it. I don't remember this level that well, which usually means that I haven't played it as often, which means it's probably easier than the other ones. Well, easier if you get a star for sure. Got all these cactus things. Are those cactus? They have to be. Oh yeah, I got that guy. Alright, come over here, little cactus. So I can jump over you. Oh no, I wish I had a cape all of a sudden. Well, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for. Gonna have to just take a hit here. Whew. I didn't see any way out of that. Charging Chuck was throwing his fastballs. I had the cactus approaching me. Thank goodness I could afford to take a hit. Now that level's actually a ton easier with Yoshi because you can eat those cactus things. Just get them out of the way. Now if you have a Yoshi, actually interesting thing about that level is the cactus things are 5 units high rather than 3. Mondo. Mondo translates to world in Italian, and from my reading, from my research, because I've wondered like, why? How did they name all these levels? How did Mondo come into being to mean like, whoa, that's cool? There's apparently an Italian movie from the 1960s called Mondo Cane depicting bizarre human behavior, and so people started to say like, oh, that's Mondo when something's bizarre. That's what I gathered from Google anyways. Oh gosh, it's the water level. Okay, this one's not easy. Nothing easy about this. Don't fool yourself. Nothing Mondo about it either. I hate this level. Alright, it's another filthy level as far as difficulty goes. Alright, that block up there has a mushroom. I'm absolutely gonna need it. Now the water level will begin to change. And so to your benefit, sometimes it's nice to wait it out. Like, I don't want to be fighting that flying hammer bro. Jeez. Looks like it's not going to matter. I fought him with the water low and I still got my ass kicked. Alright, Yoshi in this top block, if you need one. Alright, you do need high water for here. I don't know what's in that block. I don't think anything. Yeah, just coins. Alright, if these guys are floundering on the ground, you can just kick them. They can't really hurt you, which is nice. Let me get a shell in case we encounter anyone who's a problem. Yeah. Alright, now I know there's a mushroom in one of these 5 blocks right here, so... one of those 6 blocks right there. Let's see if we can't... Oh man, I shot that oh, I did get him. I don't know where that shell went. It like went flying up into the air. I thought I lost it, but what do you know? It came back down and got him. A little moonshot there. Alright, let's go for the 1. Oh, we got the 2. I'll take a 2. We still haven't died, I don't think. Having not died is Mondo for sure. That's gnarly. Tubular, brah. What's next? Outrageous. Oh boy. Okay, this is the hardest level in my opinion. The absolute hardest level in Special World is this right here. I just can't beat it. It's incredibly difficult. I'm gonna do my best to beat it without dying, but these cannons are partly the problem, as you can see. They are programmed to fire when you jump, so you gotta be careful. The best time to jump is after they have fired. Now what I'm doing here is I'm trying to wait for that cannon over there to fire a bullet so I can jump off of it. This little flame below us, which is a new enemy I think, is problematic. Yep, there it goes. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Darn. Okay. Now when these flames start to flicker, I'll take that. Yeah. See, patience paid off right there. Alright, now I'm going to try to jump in behind that caterpillar. Alright, now we have to wait for another bullet. Got it. Okay, so far so good. I was going to say I usually get hit on that part. I did get hit on that part, so we're par for the course so far. Alright, take care of these fish when they come down. There's no water, so I don't know what the point of them is. How did I miss? How did I miss that guy? Alright, this flame is a problem, as I've said before. Be very careful with the flame. See how it's flickering? Once it starts flickering like that, you can walk through it. It's no longer dangerous to you. Alright, watch out for these guys, because they're throwing fireballs. I hesitated on that, because I thought he might jump up. There we go. Okay. Now, once you're on the tunnel, they're not going to jump up with you on it. But they will jump up right before you get on it, and that's what I was worried about. This is a risky maneuver because it's really not something I have to... Okay. I could have gotten a fire flower if I had executed that a little more carefully. As it is, we're just back to where we started as Super Mario. Alright, I'm running out of time. I get it, but I'm being patient, alright? That's how you win these levels, is you're patient. Okay, that was tough. Got it. Wow, how did we not die? Wow, this is a legendary run. I can't believe I'm recording this. This is excellent. This might be my first and only time, knock on wood, that I've ever done Special World without a Yoshi without dying. Let's get funky. Alright, now this level is not that hard. Totally doable to beat this without dying. Now will it happen? The chances are against us, if I'm being honest. That's a Yoshi up there if you need it. I think it's a Yoshi. Second guessing myself. Yeah, it is. Whew. This cat almost got me. Did he jump over that? Interesting. Now sometimes when you're get a running start like this, these shells, these Koopa Troopas will respawn. Be very careful with that. I've died a million times trying to get a running start and then I run my ass into a respawned Koopa Troopa. One of the most frustrating ways to die in the entire game. Gotcha. Alright, now, oh, it's a charging chuck. Not what I wanted to see, but I'll take it. Damn, okay, wow, that was actually way harder than I thought it would be. They almost trapped me. Alright, fireball him until he's down. We get a message. We are nearing the end of the level, and when you do, you get a message congratulating you on getting all... Okay, stop it. Stop with those... God, get me out of here. Alright, what is this? Oh, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, you get a message for beating Special World. It's a complimentary message. Okay. You are a super player. Hell yeah, thank you, game. I mean, we just beat Special World without a Yoshi and without dying. I think we kind of are a special player. That was a super player, I mean. Whoa, that's cool. I've never done that before. That's crazy. Alright, now here's the thing. We've beaten every single level there is, the normal way and with the secret exit. And we've beaten Special World. So now when we go through this, it's going to give us a special color palette to the game. Look at this. They call it the Fall palette. And it's not just the color of the overworld map that changes. There are other changes in enemies. Like, look at this. This is a shell and it's a Mario head. All the Koopa Troopa shells are now Mario heads. For better or worse. Certainly weirder. Alright, so that's not the only change though. Let's get to the end of this level. Now you got little baby Marios chasing after you. So all the bullet bills, which there are none in this level, so I'll go ahead and spoil that. The bullet bills turn into like these black birds, like ravens or something. It's really weird. It's supposed to be like a spooky Halloween theme for fall. Look at this! The piranha plants are now pumpkins. How wild is that? Come up. Yeah, look at that. I love that. That is so cool. Man, that's weird. Oh wait for it. That's Mondo. That's Mondo, bro. Tubular, bro. So, that is everything on Super Mario World. Let's go up to Donut Plains, and then we'll take a look at what the... I'm just going to press start so we can kind of cruise around to see what the fall palette looks like on everything. Well, not every... Oh, that's like green. Yeah, that's interesting. The forest has autumn leaves. Chocolate Mountain has turned into Mint Chocolate Mountain. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna reset the game so we can look at our profile, which now shows the maximum 96 stars. Alright, there it is. Mario Profile A. 96 stars. We did it. We did it. We did every regular exit, every secret exit. And I can't emphasize this enough, guys. It really is my first time ever to beat Special World with no Yoshi without dying. I'm hella pumped about that. I'm gonna be on that high for the rest of the week. So that's Special World. And that's the autumn color palette that you get afterwards. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy until then, and I'm out.